Tip-off goes to Minnesota. Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the 1.
Edwards, such an explosive scorer. You don't want to concede that three-point shot. Boy, that's going to make him feel good.
Edwards against Irving. From deep, here's Doncic. Counted from distance.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now here's McDaniels. Here's the floater. And the layup is good.
Well, that's a nice play. You've got to read the situation and go to your floater game when necessary.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
Doncic finds Irving. The shot is good. Doncic making the play.
This guy has been elite as a passer since he entered the league. He takes pride in making the guys around him better.
You know, there was a time years ago when the Mavericks were one of the NBA's shakiest teams. Now they're one of its proudest franchises.
Plenty of daylight on that job. Dallas has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. To the paint. Here's Wood. And Wood with the stuff.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
And you can attribute the Mavs' rise to stable ownership and some very savvy front office moves.
Yeah, so true, B.A. They've made some great decisions in the draft, for sure. They've been able to find cornerstone players and build solid rosters around them.
Gets the 3 to fall.
No hesitation from Karl Anthony Towns. Ball is delivered. He makes the assist look easy.
Doncic passes to Irving. Doncic against Conley. For 3, Hardaway. Another 3 for Dallas. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Outside McDaniels. There's a minute 26 left in the first quarter of the game. Edwards, a pass to Conley. Right side McDaniels. Just 4 to shoot. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And he just powered through contact trying to complete the play.
Shooting for Minnesota.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for Dallas.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Anderson comes in for Towns. Noel, he's checked in for Edwards. And Milton subbed in for Conley. Now here's Wood. There's the block. Pass to Milton from the arc. And the three-pointer goes.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Exum. Back to Curry. Here's Wood. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Naz Reid. Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA draft.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. Impact on this team.
Outside McDaniels. To the middle. Here's Anderson. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Hardaway. It's Powell, high post. Anderson's there. Here's Hardaway. Good as the jump shot falls. Hardaway's got 5.
Well, in today's NBA, you've got to be able to play in pick and roll, and Hardaway doing work right there.
A nice shot by Milton.
That's what you call playing big. He just stays committed to the attack mode.
Well, major height disadvantage. He recognizes that and still able to score it.
Hardaway. And it's Dallas scoring again.
Well, don't get caught up in the long-range shooting. Hardaway Jr. has that in-between game. Really nice shot.
And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. The T-Wolves on top. They lead by 2. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
Well, coming into tonight, maybe you thought they were going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Nope, that's not the case.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Anthony Edwards out there with Mike Conley. And it's Milton in at the 3, small forward. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, the Mavericks this season trying to build a title contender around Luka Doncic, but not a lot of luxury tax wiggle room. Luka said, quote, "I trust them. Whatever move they make, I have great teammates and we're playing great basketball." Brian?
Well, no one wants to see Luka in the playoffs, Allie. Thanks for that. Here's Doncic. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. A step-back shot. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far.
Even on the years, he's one of the most consistent elite defenders in the game.
And that replay showed how sensational that drive truly was.
And I love the way he played downhill on that drive. Love the attack mentality in a close game.
Outside Hardaway, pass to Williams. Oh, and Towns with the block.
Perfect timing on that rejection. Boy, Towns really improving on the defensive end.
Outside Conley. And here's Milton, defended by Hardaway. Milton passes to Towns. And the basket is good. Endorsed with Gobert, it still feels like he doesn't get the credit he deserves.
And BA, at this point, I find that inexcusable. You just watch the game and understand the metrics to see the massive impact that Rudy Gobert has on winning. It is not only on the defensive end either.
Hardy, he's checked in for the Mavericks.
Well, you think about the resurgence for Karl Anthony Towns in the 21-22 season. Selected to his third All-Star game, he actually won the three-point contest. Considering the regular season, 50, 40, 80% shooting, really sound basketball.
Minnesota calls timeout. And for Towns, team success was the biggest change for him in that 2021-22 season.
It was, BA, because when you consider out of his first 7 seasons in the league, it's only the second time his team finished with a winning record. But Towns is looking to make that a regular occurrence from this point forward.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 5. Over Irving. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. The Mavericks trailing. Step back shot. Again, Dallas.
I think we all understand how dangerous Kyrie Irving is in the mid-range game. Delivers one there.
Outside Milton. There's a minute 40 left in the first half of this game. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
And you listen to the great defenders. They talk about disrupting the rhythm of a score. Doris, how do they accomplish that?
I think it can occur, Brian, in any number of ways. The first thought you have, obviously, is being physical, obviously within the rules. You can try to deny touches. You can try to deny spots on the floor that players are trying to get to. It can also be psychological and try to get under the skin of the offensive player you're contending with.
Here's Hardy. Back to Doncic. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
Boy, no fear from Luka Doncic. When he's near the hoop, he will challenge anyone.
Outside Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Nails it from beyond the arc. McDaniels got 7 points.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Here's Hardy. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. The shot misses. McDaniels with some nice D. Here's Milton. Good D by Doncic. Dallas has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Pass to Exum. Reed with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 4 of 5 from outside the arc in this one. Milton, no good. For Dallas, they've gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. And he lobs it up. And Wood with the stuff.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. And here's Edwards outside. Drains the triple. Give him 8.
3 points.
And here's Doncic. Over Milton. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And credit him for understanding the situation and coming through.
And to me, the way you end quarters impacts how you end.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. It was a closely contested first quarter for Minnesota. And trying as they might, they couldn't push their lead past 4 points. And so far, they're out in front, but not by much as we head into the half. And, Kenny, what did you see out there from the Timberwolves?
The bench scoring has been a big key for them. They came in with energy, and they were able to give the starters a real break because of the way they play. That's the kind of production every team hopes to have from their second unit.
And, Shaq, what did you... And that does it for our halftime.
As we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
They've got Tim Hardaway, Grant Williams out there with Christian Wood. Then it's Luka Doncic, and it's Irving in at the 2. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks.
Ooh, an aggressive move, takes it strong, and there's no help defensively. And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
Yes, it's good. Conley's gotten his second bucket.
Mike Conley continues to perform at a high level. Over a decade as a pro, still doing work.
Hardaway against McDaniels. Back to Irving. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. Irving's got 7 points in the game.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Hardaway against McDaniels. 6 to shoot. Gobert with it. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Third quarter basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Here's Hardaway. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
Well, this is a quick and decisive offensive player who's not afraid of contact. Love Tim Hardaway Jr. accepting the contact.
And Tim Hardaway Jr., a valuable offensive weapon, even if he's a bit of a volume shooter, Grant.
Yeah, I mean, his efficiency has never been a selling point, but he consistently will fill up the box score and always willing to shoot and can create for himself.
Inside, here's Conley. Uses the glass on the layup. Conley's got 4 points in the quarter.
Another lead change.
Dallas has gone a perfect 5 for 5 from deep tonight. Outside Curry. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Pass to Wood. To the inside. The shot comes out. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. For three, Conley. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Well, you've got to be able to contest. This is a career 37% three-point shooter. You better get out there on Mike Conley.
Pass to Irving. Wood against Gobert. Irving for three. Knocks down the triple. Irving's got 10 points.
Kyrie Irving is capable of going shot for shot.
Back to Conley. Here's Noel. He's guarded by Irving. Pass to McDaniels. Up and over Hardaway. Again, the Timberwolves score.
Unleashes the bounce pass. An accurate assist.
For Dallas, they've gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. 4-3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
One thing that's defined Mike Conley's career in the NBA is his mastery and understanding of the point guard position. Don't sleep on his athleticism now either, though. Vertical at the combine was 40.5 inches. Folks, not a lot of people achieve that number. Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Here's Hardy, guarded by Edwards. Pass to Exum. Williams with it. The three from Curry. He buries it from 3.
No hesitation from Seth Curry on the catch and shoot. You can see the confidence in his mechanics. That's beautiful.
Outside Edwards. Takes a 3. Sends it home from three-point land. 11 points in the game.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth. Timberwolves ahead. They're up by 6. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Minnesota's gotten 7 of 8 three-pointers to go in this game. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. Edwards and Anderson fill out the perimeter. Naz Reid out there with Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Conley in at the point. The shot's good.
Mike Conley starting to percolate a little bit here. Look out, defenders.
Pass to Exum. Left side, Williams. Here's Exum, guarded by Edwards. Exum gets the bucket.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
And here's Edwards outside. And another 3 from Minnesota.
And he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Timeout on the floor. Mavericks. Boy, you got to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, I think they've got to be talking about just guarding him a little more tightly on the perimeter or keep the ball out of his hands as much as possible, period. That's about the only way you're going to cool this guy off.
Hardaway's checked in for Dallas. Kyrie Irving comes in for Exum. Gobert's checked in for Minnesota. McDaniels comes in for Anderson. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message that Jason Kidd was giving to his team. He told the squad, run when you have the chance. We can't score all of our points in the half court. Push the rock. Let's see if they listen to Coach. Back to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie. And so he makes both from the line. And we know that last year the Mavs had an issue with rim protection doors.
They did, and obviously that is the starting point, BA, for a lot of defenses, so you understand you have to address that. What you know, though, unequivocally, is you have excellent wing defenders on the roster. It's one of the most critical aspects of success in today's NBA. So really, it's about solidifying the paint, and let's see where this team goes from there. Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
Doncic on the wing. He's guarded by Conley. Doncic passes to Hardaway. Pulls it from the top of the key. They get it back. Wood. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Edwards against Irving. Now Edwards. 5 on the clock.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And he makes it. And now it's an 11-point Minnesota lead.
Taking the contact in the NBA, such a critical skill. Anthony Edwards, the frame and the game.
Here's Doncic, opening, close, and he drops it in.
He's been shooting with great consistency tonight. Love to see that confident play on offense.
Edwards against Irving. And it's blocked by Wood. Outside Irving. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Guys, you have to love the way Irving uses his body to create contact inside and earn the trip to the stripe.
Taking 2 shots.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Timberwolves.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
And the other thing, guys, that they've been very effective at is shooting the long-range jumpers. The defense has been having trouble closing out to them in this game in particular.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Outside Edwards. Back to Daniels. Outside Conley. Driving inside. The shot won't fall. Some solid D from Wood. The Mavericks trailing. Pass to Hardaway. McDaniels with some nice D.
Boy, he's at the cup, but that is tremendous defense. Prohibit the lay-in without fouling.
Conley passes to Towns. Outside Edwards. Over Irving. He hits the back iron and sinks it. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
Anthony Edwards just reading what the defense giving up. Gets to his mid-range game right there.
Doncic passes to Hardaway. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. We've got 22 seconds left in the 4th. Now here's Conley. And so it's Minnesota with the W. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. And, you have 2 choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena.
We'll
We'll see you next time.